All right, so we are jumping back into the only one. And
Okay.
I got to say, chapter 14, this is where things get really interesting for Sheng Wang and Jiang Tian.
Oh, yeah.
We've been following their story, this whole secret that their families are trying to keep living together, this whole weird dynamic between them.
Right. And especially at school.
Oh, absolutely. At school, nobody knows, right?
Nobody knows.
And they're trying to keep it that way.
Exactly. They have to keep it under wraps, and it's palpable, the tension there.
Oh, for sure. And we've seen, especially from Sheng Wang's point of view, it's like resentment, confusion.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
It's a pressure cooker.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're kind of stuck in it together.
And then this chapter happens.
Yeah.
And it's like somebody just like tosses a grenade into the mix.
Totally.
Because it starts in the classroom, which, class A.
Oh, they're a trip.
They're a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
They've just finished this English test.
Right.
And there's this whole thing about cheating off Sheng Wang.
I love how they're talking about it so casually.
It's so casual, they don't even care.
Like, it's no big deal.
You're like, oh yeah, I totally cheated off of him.
But it's interesting, though, because it really highlights how much of an outsider Sheng Wang is.
Oh, totally.
Because to them, he's like this mystery.
He's a puzzle.
He's almost like a plot device, not even a real person.
Yeah, they're not really seeing him.
Yeah.
And except for Gao Tianyang.
Yeah, Gao Tianyang is different.
He's like, yeah, I totally copied off him. He's like, straight up admits it.
Yeah, he owns it.
And even Sung Sirui, the class monitor.
Right. Song Sirui, who you think would be all like,
Yeah.
Like, by the book.
Rules, yeah.
But even he's just kind of amused by it.
Totally. He's like, oh, Gao Tianyang, there you go again.
It's just like this.
It's like this weird, unspoken understanding they have.
This camaraderie
Yeah.
that Sheng Wang is totally outside of.
He's on the outside looking in.
Totally. And where is Jiang Tian during all of this?
Oh, right.
Notably absent.
He's MIA.
Right. He's been gone all break, and he comes back as the class is settling down from the infirmary.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Okay, so he's been at the infirmary. We need to unpack that.
We do. That's important, yeah.
Yeah, like what was he doing there the whole time?
Right.
It's very mysterious.
Exactly. And of course, everybody wants to know what's in the bag.
Right?
He's got this bag from the infirmary.
Yeah.
And Gao Tianyang just comes right out and asks.
Naturally.
But this is where I think it gets really interesting in terms of Sheng Wang and Jiang Tian and their dynamic.
Okay.
Because Sheng Wang overhears this.
Yeah?
Right? And for a second, you can almost see like his mind kind of shifting a little bit about Jiang Tian.
Oh, really?
It's like, oh, maybe he's not so bad after all.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe he went to the infirmary for me. Like, you get the sense that he's almost hoping for that, for that connection.
Yeah, it's like he wants something, anything to kind of like bridge this gap between them.
Yeah, he wants it to be more than just this awkward living situation.
Yeah.
And then just like that, it's gone.
Oh, no.
Because Jiang Tian's like, oh, it's just ointment for my mom.
Aw.
She burned herself. Like, it's so mundane.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
He doesn't just say that and move on.
Right.
He pauses and he looks at Sheng Wang,
Really?
like direct eye contact.
Wow. Okay, this is huge.
And it's like for a split second,
Yeah.
but it speaks volumes.
What do you think that means?
It's like this acknowledgement, like we're both in on this.
This secret, this weird thing.
Yeah, like this is our thing.
Yeah, that nobody else understands.
Exactly. But the question is why? Why does he do that?
Right. What is he trying to do there?
Is he trying to connect with Sheng Wang? Or is it something else?
I mean, that's what I'm saying is like, what's the game here,
Right. And don't forget.
Like, why even look at him?
Exactly. Gao Tianyang's right there.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
He hears all this.
He has no idea what's really going on.
None.
He doesn't know the weight of that look.
No, he just thinks they're talking about ointment.
Right. Like, oh, just some ointment. No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile.
Yeah, there's this whole other layer.
It's like this hidden conversation they're having.
Totally.
And it gets better.
Oh, does it ever?
Because remember how the day ends?
Yeah.
Gao Tianyang's all excited about this barbecue.
Right, he's going with some classmates.
Yeah, and he's telling Sheng Wang about it.
Mm-hmm.
And Sheng Wang just assumes Jiang Tian's going too.
Like it's given.
Yeah. And he's surprised when he finds out he's not.
Which is so interesting.
Right.
Because it means like subconsciously
Yeah.
he's made this shift in his mind
Totally.
about Jiang Tian.
It's no longer, ugh, that guy I'm stuck with.
Yeah, like he expects him to be there.
It's more like, well, of course he'll be there.
Yeah, like we're practically joined at the hip now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're a unit.
And then to make it even better, right.
We get those WeChat messages.
Oh, tell me about it, those messages.
So good. Jiang Tian's like, I'll be back later if anyone asks. I'm at competition training. It's like, cover for me.
Right, and it's so...
In front of Gao Tianyang.
Hey, Sheng Wang, lie for me.
Exactly.
And it's like, Jiang Tian's not even trying to hide it anymore.
No, he's like, this is our thing. You're in on it now.
He's bringing Sheng Wang into the fold?
Whether he likes it or not.
Right. And that's where it leaves us.
Ugh, the cliffhanger.
I know. What's Sheng Wang gonna do?
Is he going to play along?
Or is he gonna finally crack?
I need to know. This is why The Only One is so good.
I'm totally hooked.
It takes these little moments.
A look, a message.
And it just, like, ratchets up the tension.
Every single time.
It's brilliant.
Until next time.
I know, right? Can't wait to see what happens next.
Me neither.